Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, show? My bad.
Well, you said show. I
Okay.
do normally go on scissors.
Do you?
Yeah.
Can we try it again?
Yeah, on
Rock-
scissors.
Okay, fine.
Rock, paper, scissors. All right. You want to go first or second?
Second.
Okay. You got to give the information.
I know.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, I'm Robbie Amell.
I'm Stephen Amell. We're here promoting Code 8, and we are going to interview each other hard.
For E.T. Dun, 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 dun. I'm a little nervous about what your first question is now. Steven, what was it like starring in Code 8 with me, considering I'm playing the handsome and much, much younger leading man? Did your old age make it difficult to remember all your lines?
No, your performance did. Because it's
I was
because
so
you're wonderful. To
Thank
watch
you.
you shepherd a project,
Don't
having
hit me with kindness.
having been in that role for so long, was not only a relief but a familial point of pride. Robbie, I have 6.1 million Instagram followers, 2.4 million Twitter followers, a teen choice that they haven't given me the surfboard for yet, multiple fandom awards, and have starred in 170 episodes, not to mention the other shows of Arrow as the titular character. How does it feel to have such a successful cousin?
I have a Kids' Choice Award. But it's from the Netherlands. It says Beste Serie.
What was it for?
Drew Jackson.
Oh my!
You know, all of your success and all of the fans that love you are pretty much the main reason we got to make the movie that we did. So it's awesome. 2.
That's not proper interview stuff.
Steve, what's your favorite thing about working with me? And your least favorite?
My favorite thing about you working with you is how disciplined you are on set, and how there's basically no chance that the night before a critical scene you want to go and grab a beer. My least favorite thing is that you're so disciplined on set, and that before a critical scene you will not go and grab
One
a beer.
beer.
You don't say you want to go grab some. Actually, yes, you do. What's one thing I do on set that drives you crazy? Please answer honestly, because I want to better myself as a coworker and a person.
I mean, there was nothing that I would have told you. I'd be like, why are you doing that weird thing? The only difficult thing with you was your schedule, and that had nothing to do with you. That was just because you were the lead of a TV show. So, nothing. It was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. I liked playing Clash Royale in between takes.
So did I.
Remember when they would call us to set, and we'd be like, hold on.
Yeah,
You gotta finish
do.
this. So, other people probably had problems with us, but not me.
Tough for those people.
Is it my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
3. What's the one thing that surprised you most during our process of creating this movie from start to finish?
That we actually got to do it. I remember the first day. I remember going to the production office was one thing, and seeing that we actually had a production office, and that that there were clothes pulled in the wardrobe section, and a production coordinator, and somebody gave me per diem.
Yeah, people working.
People working, like at desks that it looked like they had been sitting at for a considerable amount of time. When they called action on the first day, just straight up, like roll sound on the first day, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Look at that. I thought we were shooting this on an iPhone. What's happening
this train's
here?
moving.
Yeah, this is actually moving. What's your favorite memory from making Code 8? And is there anything you'd change?
Oh, man. Anything I would change? I don't think so. I mean, if you want to get nitpicky, I would go into my own performance and I'd be like, oh, I'd want this over again.
No one's interested in that. We're talking about macro elements.
Favorite? No, I loved it. It was an awesome experience. It was probably my favorite work experience I've ever had.
I also
Getting
think
to
that the hiccups along the way and the stuff that we have to deal with prepared us for other parts of our career, right?
Yeah, it was never gonna go perfectly smooth. No
No.
project would, and we wouldn't have learned from it. And
I mean, it wasn't Waterworld, but it you know.
What was the other part of the question? My favorite thing?
Is there anything you'd change?
No, I wouldn't change. What was the first part of the question?
What was your favorite memory?
Favorite memory? I really liked our fight scene. You, me, just teaming up and having a full fight.
No doubles.
No doubles.
Working with a stunt performer
Yeah.
who didn't treat us Like,
No.
like we were not doubles.
Yeah.
You had,
beat us
you had a
up.
back pad?
Yep.
I was sore at the end of
Yeah.
that
You
day.
got thrown into a window.
Yeah. And I was wearing a Canadian tuxedo, and it was hot.
You're still wearing. Those aren't
pants,
jeans. Sure.
We were in a garage, and it was hot as balls in
Yeah.
there, and we were just sweating, and that was
Good
great.
times. 4. What's the most embarrassing or ridiculous thing you've ever seen me do on set? That's a dangerous question. I don't think I've done anything weird. Tread.
Hold up the entire crew because you're playing Clash Royale.
Yeah, I did. Send me gems, Clash Royale. Supercell.
I wouldn't call it embarrassing, but our director of photography, we were setting up for this beautiful sunset moment on top of this roof that you see in the movie. And we were busy shooting a video for the Indiegogo campaign. And as we're walking up the stairs, he's like, "You guys think that the sun is going to set later or again?" And we're like, "Oh."
It was perfect.
It was
the
perfect.
lighting was
We
perfect. We almost
it.
missed.
How's your fantasy football team doing?
Is that a real question?
Yeah.
Horrible. Almost as bad
That
as
is
yours.
mine. My team is so bad.
The rest of the league loves it because we normally just crush everybody.
Yeah, normally I'm perennially in the playoffs, and
Yeah.
I pinned my hopes this year to Le'Veon Bell and Odell Beckham Jr. And that didn't.
Alvin Kamara didn't work out for me.
I haven't even gone in the fantasy football chat. I'm so depressed. Although
It's dark in there.
is it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Knicks in the playoffs.
Oh God.
Question 5. Which character has the better superpowers? Garrett's TK ability or Connor's electricity?
I'm gonna go with Garrett's TK ability because I can use my superpowers without anyone realizing that I'm using my superpowers.
I'd rather have your abilities in real life. Electricity, it works for the movie, but
Like if I was unhappy with the zoom or the focus on this camera, I'd just give her one of these and bring it in.
and I would just turn the lights up a little.
Yeah, but you have to focus. What was the most challenging? No, I'm sorry, it's you.
Was it me? No, that was me. We just both answered it.
I just asked you number 4.
I asked you number 5.
Okay, exactly. This is more challenging than I thought.
Bum, bum, ba-na-na-na.
What was the most challenging part of playing Connor's electricity scenes?
100%. It was during the sequence where the powers montage in the factory where I'm lighting all the light bulbs. I'm really just like...
And we shot that very early on before you had really done any scenes where you show off your power, aside from the short.
It was just a lot of trying to get veins to pop out of my head and like look like I'm struggling with like light bulbs on strings, you know. As
Yeah.
you know, you can't be self-conscious about it at all. You just have to know that the people in the visual effects department at Play Fight Visual Effects in Toronto, who are friends of ours, are going to take care of us. And
If you're self-conscious about it, how stupid are you going to look?
the dumbest, really bad. Luckily, I looked okay.
Yeah, you look good.
Do you know they used the same warehouse in Shazam for their powers montage? We shot it first. Their movie came out first. I'm watching it.
Who's the lead in that? I'm kidding, Zach. I'm kidding. Really?
When he runs up the half pipe and tries to fly, it's the warehouse in the background.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, I'm friends with Zach. I don't actually see the movies.
Well,
I watched Shazam with my kid, and I FaceTimed Zach when it was over, and he picked up, and the credits were rolling, and I didn't say anything to Mavi, and she just looks at him, and she goes,
I
"That
love
actually
it.
happened."
I would like to
Coolest
FaceTime him.
thing.
Me?
I think so.
6.
Yeah.
Do you think we should make a Code 8 sequel? If so, which of our Arrowverse friends do you think should be involved? First question.
Okay. I do think that we should make a sequel. I think that the cool thing about Code 8 is that, being serious, that with Lincoln City, which we haven't gone outside of the boundaries of, but I feel like we built a world
Yep.
that people who have seen the movie want to know more about, because you and I know from screenings that we've done all over the world, what's the first question that we get?
When are you doing more?
Right. What happens next? Are there people in Lincoln City with other abilities that we don't know about? Because we only see, what, 4, 5, maybe 6 different types of... I mean, there's fire, there's a brawn, there's a TK, there's an electric.
Shapeshift, kind of.
Shapeshifter a little bit. There's a spoiler. There's a mind reader.
There's a spoiler. Yep.
There's a spoiler. There's a mind reader.
Rare spoiler. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that the movie, although being able to live on its own and close a story is the beginning and a launching pad for a much bigger world.
And is constructed as such.
Yes.
It feels like the opening act of something that you want to keep going with. And
So who are you inviting?
Paul Blackthorne.
Okay.
As
That's
long-
it. You get one.
Yeah.
Okay. You can have more. I
I
don't
love Paul.
care. Paul's great. Who else? Who's not coming?
Oh. Who else? Let me pick a second one. Don't read too much into this. I'm thinking of people that I think would be fun to work with that I haven't necessarily had the opportunity to do as much as I would like. Oh man, I would bring Susanna Thompson, who played my mom.
Very
back.
cool.
I feel like she could be like a
Rich.
ringleader.
Yeah.
And her superpower would just be she gives you a stern look, okay, and you're frozen for the next 10 minutes.
That's mom power.
Yeah. You're not frozen because you're frozen out of fear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Why should fans go see Code 8 when it hits theaters and on demand December 13th? Why should people go see it?
One, because we made it with fans. Over 28,000, I think 28,546 people, we just looked at it, have donated on the Indiegogo campaign and helped make it happen.
What are the chances that it happens? Sorry, before you get to number 2. What are the chances that it happens without those 28,000?
It happens, but who knows what it is. The version of it is much smaller, much more difficult. Maybe not nearly as definitely not as entertaining, definitely not as, doesn't feel as big. Maybe not at all, but.
Would you have given the same performance if we didn't have the budget to pay you all the money that we did?
No. I'm there for the dollars. That's not true.
We worked at
no one
scale.
got paid. Every dollar is on screen.
That's true.
The other reason people should go see it is because if you don't like it, and you can tell us why on Steven's Instagram page, he'll send you a money order for whatever it costs you to go see it.
If you send me $23, I will send you back 12.
Signed.
Yeah. Sure. Where should people watch it?
Okay, December 13th. Should I pull it? I should get the theaters.
No, I'll get it.
You got the
What do you
theaters?
think of it? You talk about video on demand first.
Video on demand is going to be available on all platforms. iTunes, that's easy. Everyone's, that's easy. Go on iTunes. Amazon, Vudu.
Every VOD platform you can possibly think of.
Yeah, all of the VOD platforms.
So-
It's also going to be available in theaters in Los Angeles, Brooklyn,
Middletown, Delaware, Irving, Texas, Rochester Hills, Michigan, Monroe, Washington, Spring Hill, Florida, Lakeville, Minnesota, Homestead, Florida, Orlando, Florida, thank you, Florida, and Kansas City, Missouri. But we will post all that on our social media channels.
And you should go see it because it's really great and
It's
fun.
it's
and
a halfway
exciting.
decent
I'm
movie.
super proud of it.
Me too. You did well.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, Rob.
Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da.
Can't carry a tune at all.
There's no singing. The singing. My agent asked if I want to go on an audition, and it was a musical, and I was like, "You're out of your mind."
Out of your mind.
I can lip sync with the best of them, though.
Well, that's all you have to do in a movie. Ask Grant. And for the musical episode of I'm kidding. All right, let me get out of here before I cause any more problems.
Thanks.